To celebrate a better quality of life, Better Life is proud to present Tips for Responding to Critique. Discouragement can result from hearing criticism in any context, whether it's a performance review at work or some constructive criticism of an artistic endeavor. Negative feedback can be difficult to process at first, but with some practice and the right attitude, you can see it in a new light and use it to your advantage. To what end is it helpful to take criticism to heart? Positive feedback is motivating, but it can be challenging to hear constructive criticism. Accepting constructive criticism can be difficult even though everyone makes errors and has room to grow. You can boost your confidence, improve your social life, and eliminate harmful habits by learning to take criticism well. How to respond to criticism. 6 steps. Putting these strategies into practice can help you overcome your natural resistance to criticism and start using it to improve. Number 1. Pose questions designed to elicit additional information. The feedback that lacks specificity is of little use to anyone involved because the receiver needs to figure out what to do with it, and the critic receives no evidence of the desired improvements. Make sure you grasp the critic's motivation before accepting feedback. Ask questions to clarify how to address the problem or enhance your performance if necessary. Number 2. Realize that criticism is not a personal attack. To be constructive, negative feedback must be directed at the recipient's actions or behaviors rather than their character. Your value is independent of what other people think of you, so don't let negative criticism knock your confidence. Number 3. Solicit responses frequently. Consciously seeking out the opinions of those close to you is one of the best ways to develop a tolerance for and appreciation of constructive criticism. In addition, the more frequently you solicit feedback, the more quickly you can digest each response. Your boss may have a list of complaints if you only hear about your performance at work once a year during your annual review. In contrast, if you ask your manager about your routine every 3 months, they may have yet to make any new comments for your yearly evaluation. Number 4. Take some time out to reflect on how you're feeling. Negative feedback often elicits an emotional response. Take a deep breath, relax, and control your emotions if your initial reaction is anger or defensiveness. You should give your critic the same amount of respect they gave you if they delivered their criticism to you politely. After the feedback phase is complete, you can let your feelings out privately or talk to a trusted friend or family about how you've been feeling instead of bottling them up. Number 5. Try to see things as your critic does. Try imagining yourself in the critic's position to prevent being negatively affected by criticism. Taking a step back can help you see that others may view the situation differently. Number 6. Figure out if the criticism is helpful or harmful. Think carefully before letting negative criticism affect you. How do you differentiate between constructive feedback and destructive feedback? Positive change is the goal of constructive criticism, as are actionable suggestions for the betterment and an apparent desire to help. On the other hand, destructive critics may be unjustified in their attacks, may have hidden agendas, and may resort to insults and other forms of verbal abuse. The bottom line is that you shouldn't give your hostile critics' criticism any weight if they don't seem to want to help you in the first place. We appreciate your time and your subscription. Give this video a clap if you found it helpful. Get more of our videos by clicking the subscribe button if you haven't already.